Hi, Andy Rhodes. I'm the Executive Director of Marketing for the Data Center Solutions team. Here to quickly talk about our new products in the microserver space. The 5220, which is based on an Intel Bromelo platform, and a 5125, which is AMD, or you might know it codenamed Viking. Viking is the actual 3U chassis. So I'm not here to talk about the technology, I'm really here to talk about the impact these products are going to have in some of our hosting companies, because it's really great for them. And I think we've got a great story that I want to quickly tell. So here's some figures, okay? I'm going to tell the story through some figures, so bear with me. Ours is a 3U product. It's full of 12 one-socket servers, like blades, but without shared network. So you get 12 of these one-socket servers in the 3U form factor of the chassis. Why is that important for a hosting company? Well, if they're using a 48U rack, which most of them do today, and they can get roughly 13 kilowatts of power to that rack, which a good hosting company should go off and really do, then they can get 168 times one-socket Dell servers in that rack. And if they were using HP one-socket normal servers, they could only get 46 in there, right? So we can get 168 servers in the rack versus HP with their one-socket 1U server getting 46. That's a difference of 122 servers per rack. Why is that important? Well, more and more the hosting companies have been measured by Wall Street on a metric known as revenue per square foot of data center space. So how well are they utilizing their data centers to supply services onto their customer space? So if you want to rent a one-socket server in a dedicated hosted environment with a T1 or T2 line of network, it's around $1,100 per month. So the difference then per rack for the hosting company is, if they were to put Vikings or the 5220 or the 5125 in and have 168 versus the 46 HP or IBM 1U servers, they can make a whopping $134,000 per month more revenue by going with Dell. The hosting company could. And that equates to a huge $1.6 million per year more revenue for an individual rack if they went with a Dell 3U 5220 or 5125 solution versus a comparative one-socket 1U server. 1.6 million per rack. That's a huge advantage that we have and we're going to have for a long time in terms of product differentiation. So, you know, if you're selling to these accounts, talk about their business problems. You know, they're really looking at revenue per square foot of data center space. You go and sell the 5220 or the 5125, you can tell them roughly they're going to make $1.6 million more per rack by going with Dell.